So in today's video I'm going to show you how to change your radio or CD unit in a Mark II Rover 75, that's a facelifted one from 2004 onwards, to a unit from a Mark I. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I'll show you it, but you can actually, yeah, you can just about see it from there. It just doesn't look great. I thought it was an aftermarket thing from out of Halfords, but no, the CD-80 is actually a Project Drive item. It looks incredibly cheap, and this little cubby hole here is absolutely useless. Some people put their phones in it, but personally when I'm driving, my phone's off and in my pocket, so it doesn't get obviously touched. So never liked the look of it. My first 75 had one of these earlier style cassette players. It should be able to work with the hand controls on the steering wheel, but if it doesn't, I have got a little packet of these adapters, so hopefully we should be able to make it work. I don't think the radio needs a code. There is something written on the back of it in Sharpie, a 6-digit number. I don't know if that's anything to do with it or not. You can just see that there. Don't know if that's anything to do with that or not. I took a photo of it anyway. It's £18 for a code, which is a lot to pay for a Stone Age piece of technology, but I'm quite happy to pay it if I have to. So what we'll do first of all is we'll go ahead and remove this. So the way to do that is underneath here, you can just see there's two little screw heads. So you just remove those, take that out, and then there's two other screws, one there and one there. If you have the Mark I radio already in your car, you do need a special removal tool. There's two tiny wee slots there. I don't know what you would need to use to get those out, but hopefully when this new one goes in it'll work, because I'll need to then get a special tool to get it out. So let's go ahead and take this out first of all. So the first thing to do is to remove this little plate from under here, and you just do that with a little flat screwdriver under these faraway slots, and it pops out quite easily. Then under here there should be, yep, you can see them quite clearly there, two shiny screws, so those need to come out, and then that should expose two larger screw heads that hold the unit in, and it should then slide out. So that's that little piece of trim removed, and you can see there and there there's two more Phillips screws to remove, so we'll go ahead and do that. Right, that's the radio out now. So what is important to do is to take a picture of where all the wiring plugs go. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. I'm not sure whether the Mark I unit will straight away work with my hand controls. I'm not particularly bothered if it doesn't, but I would like it to do it because the car was designed with it. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to just take a photograph of these, take them out, plug them in, and just give it a go. Okay, so the fitting of the plugs at the back is just simply a reversal of removal. Now I was told it is plug and play, which is correct. The other things before I switch this on is I thought I needed a code, as I said before. I'm glad I didn't spend £18. Just remember that if you're doing this sort of conversion. I haven't got the volume up because of copyright reasons. I don't want to get into trouble, but the volume is turned down. I'll just turn it so you can hear that there. Now, as I said, there is a modification to get your volume controls to work. Now, as you can see, these don't do anything at the moment. However, I don't actually think there's anything in this fascia that connects to the clips inside there, so I think I can probably just, I don't know whether if I put that in that'll clip in and it won't come out. However, I'm going to devise a tool to get this back out. The light's fading today. I think I'm just going to put it in, and I'll just have it at the moment working off the volume control knob, Sometimes I do find, because I drive my other cars which don't have steering wheel controls, I just go for that anyway. And what I'll do is I'll do a bit more research before mucking about with the wiring into how to get these to work. I do believe it's relatively easy. I do have the connectors there, but just a word of warning, if you are buying one of these radios to do this retrofit, you probably don't need a code, and the wiring is just simply plug and play. So what we'll do is we'll get that all shoved in now that I know that it works, and we'll cut back once it's all done. Right, so there we go, that's it all in and fitted now. Just need to give it a wee wipe. Personally, I think that looks a heck of a lot better. Simply because there's an awful lot of buttons down here, so now there's an equally large amount of buttons up here. Right, so that's it all tuned in. Most important station to me, Absolute Radio. But there's other stations obviously you could tune into as well. Just needs a wee clean and then we're all done.